here downtown San Diego. So I came down to San Diego to UCSD in 1993 and spent some time in the Gaslamp. And I remember, this area in particular, I think was called the Stingery. I'm a historian from UCSD. It was called the Stingery here, and this was because, well, it was named because of stingrays in San Diego Bay, but also you could get stung here because there was like bordellos and there was a lot of prostitution around here. So it was edgy, this part of San Diego and Gaslamp. But then in the 90s, when I started, coming down here in the early 90s, late 90s, it started to become revitalized. And, specifically my most memorable professor, Idolo Skanga, Roman DeSalvo, Kim McConnell, and that amazing, conceptual art kind of background that I got there of like, if you paint with mud, you could paint outside the lines, you could do whatever, and that freedom I really love. And those professors there, Roman DeSalvo is another one, really kind of fostered that, experimental type art in me. Started like going outside the lines, you could say, like figuratively and literally, and I still continue to try to do that and incorporate that in my art. So that's what I remember about the San Diego art scene. So my work usually starts out with, my choice of colors I'm going to use, and sort of gather up the colors that I'm feeling at that moment. And then it's either going to be like figurative or it's going to be abstract. I kind of go back and forth between, objects and total abstract. And then it's just spontaneity, expression, and I just go with something. So if it's a face, eyes are super important. Start with the eyes and kind of do that, and then usually layer it with either, pen or spray paint like you see here. Paper is more delicate, obviously, so you can kind of get more technical, especially if it's small. You're basically within the window, small like this, you're in the window of like your arm length, right? So you're kind of focused in on one specific area, but larger format, you kind of have to always step back, right? And but then you can get much more expressive. You can throw paint at it. You could use, crazy tools. You can use big rollers. And so what do I want people to know about or what I would like people to know about my artwork? I guess the answer to that question is to know a little bit about me. My artwork, it's a spontaneous expression at the moment of who I am, but it's based on everything in my life, everywhere I've traveled, all my education, everyone I've met, all my crazy thoughts, all my, my knowledge of history and whatever, knowledge of art, and every piece I've done, it's all culminated with that latest piece. So I wish we also have an amazing art scene of, in Sparks Gallery, collaborating with all these amazing artists right now, and we're really pushing the envelope. People think of LA as like, the place the place on the West Coast for art, right, or San Francisco. But I think San Diego, we're doing a lot of great things, and when people want to go out and they want to go to IKEA and buy a print, or they want to go to, Restoration Hardware and buy like some pre-framed, art that they've never met the artist, or they've never, been to the studio or the gallery, it doesn't really make sense. They should come to San Diego, come to a gallery like this, walk around, find an affordable piece of art, and support local artists who are, we're doing our thing here, and it's not, we're putting our time and our efforts and our money behind it, and we want to get our art out there. We're tired of just storing our art. We want to get it out to the world and have people enjoy it as well. So I just want to say thank you to Sparks Gallery and to Arredon Art for exhibiting my artwork and putting me in the gallery with these other amazing artists for the month of July. And look forward to another opportunity like this, and to keep producing art for San Diego.